Hi there and welcome. This is Roger, one of the designers here at MaxLead Pro, and I'm going to show you in this quick video a crash course on creating a landing page. And it's pretty simple. Everything we're going to do here today, none of it requires a degree in computer science or a background in rocket science or anything like that. So here's the process that we're going to be going through. We're going to create a landing page, and I'm also going to show you how to set up one autoresponder to it. And I think once you see that, you're going to get the idea. So the process, we're going to go through 4 steps. First, we're going to create profiles. Now, profiles are our way of labeling a business vertical for you. So here's what I mean, and whatever business you're in, you can apply this, but let me give you some ideas. If you were, let's say, a real estate investor or a real estate agent, you probably have a couple types of business. You have buyers that you work with, and then you have sellers. You have listings. You also may work with real estate investors or hard money guys or something like that where you need to attract money partners. So you might have 3 verticals to your business. So in your case, you would probably have 3 profiles. Now for those familiar with the marketing concept of the funnel, this is going to be the top of the funnel. The top of the funnel is going to be groups, and the bottom of the funnel is going to be profiles in our case. Now groups is for customer segmentation. Right, so let's say a group might be, you might have a group called Met at some live event, Met at live event XYZ, or PPC traffic, or something like that. But you can use the groups really for whatever. You can use them for the bottom of the funnel and kind of match them to the profiles if you so choose. But at the beginning, what I would suggest, just as a starting place, is segment your audience to perhaps audience. It could be bowling buddies, it could be church or synagogue friends, or it could be whatever it is, but long and short of it, it's initially start at the top of the funnel, and then you may choose to add groups. And you're allowed unlimited groups, really, and frankly, even unlimited profiles, but at the beginning, don't clutter up your account with anything other than that. So let's say for this video that you're a real estate investor, in which case you're going to create 3 profiles and then also 3 groups, one to correspond to the profile, despite my having said that previously. And then what you can do is later create more groups depending on how that traffic comes in. So if you're doing PPC traffic or Facebook or search engine optimization, however you're winning the traffic, you could create a group, and you can add people to multiple groups, right? So I'm a father, I am a son, and I'm a husband. Those are all groups that I belong to, meaning there are other sons and other you get the idea. Those are kind of like tags placed on me, and I fit into all 3. Last, we're going to create the landing page, and then after that, we're going to add an autoresponder to it. So let's jump right in. First thing you're going to do is go to Get Logged In, and then go to Home, and then My Profiles. I'm using a test account here with that's by Bruce Mac, and so you're going to see a bunch of information in here, and that'll just help you understand how all this fits together anyway. First thing you're going to do, add a company or brand. For this example, as I mentioned, we're going to pretend that you're a real estate investor or real estate professional. Whatever business you're in, go ahead and apply this. So let's put something just that simple. Buyers, real estate buyers. We're going to leave that as business. All of this we're going to leave blank. I'm just going to hit Save Changes. Once you get everything kind of set up, what I like to do is sketch out the whole machine first and then come back and make it better. So you can update this information at any time once you understand what some of this does. This is for tracking success and stuff like that. If you want to do goal tracking with Google Analytics, you can do that. But don't start with that for now. For now, keep it simple. Let's get the machine set up, and then we'll come back to, you can come back to it in another video. Hit Save Changes. That's going to think for a second. And we now have a group called Real Estate Buyers. Now what's going to happen is all of our marketing assets related to real estate buyers are going to appear under here. Now we don't have any ads online, so this is blank. However, this is just a handy way of grouping the assets for a given business into that vertical. Next, let's go to groups. And what you're going to do is go to Contacts and then Groups. That's going to get you to a page like this. As I mentioned, Bruce uses this a lot for top of funnel customer segmentation. So this is people who bought at American Sales Summit, something like that. I don't know if that event has happened, or maybe he didn't import anybody, or maybe he moved everybody off that list into some other list, which can be done at any time as well. Nonetheless, what we're going to do for today's purpose, just for the creation of the autoresponder, we're going to create a group just like the other one, or call it Real Estate Buyers. And this is contrary to my top of funnel claim. This is actually at the bottom of the funnel, but we're going to need to tie an autoresponder to this, so go ahead and create it. Hit Save Changes. It's really that simple. We have just created a group. It's probably on page 3 or page 2, something like that. Real estate buyers, right? There are no members in it yet. We could upload a big batch to it if we wanted to, and we can even view the members at any given time. Next, we're going to actually go and create the page. As I mentioned, I'm in Bruce's account, and he's got a lot of landing pages set up. He keeps making them for demo, and he even does them specific to a device. So, for example, I build these for him. So I built one that specifically looks good on his MacBook, and another one that looks good on his iPad, right? So if you wanted to do different marketing that way, it's very easy to make a landing page. Just go ahead and, in your case, it's going to be blank. In the top right, go ahead and click Add Landing Page. We're going to call this RE Buyers. I like to keep it short. For profile, we're now going to select Real Estate Buyers. For headline, I forget what the text was. Let me look that up. Okay, so in the case of this, I gave everybody the text. We'll copy that, so what we'll do is we'll call it headline, no credit. And I hit Alt-Tab to switch between apps quickly. If you don't already know that, hold down the Alt if you're on a PC, and then click the Tab button. Get used to that. You can switch between apps very quickly. Okay, I'm going to upload the background image, go to my desktop and find this. I'm going to select that image. It's going to upload and think for a second. Chew on it, refresh the page. Okay, next we can choose a style here. I'll leave it at iPad, that's fine. I need to get the name and I need to get the phone number, so I'll click that. This is going to be replaced with a more advanced system that does allow for custom fields. However, for now, just keep it simple. Let's just get through this. Next, I'm going to do the post-capture redirect. Now, normally this is where it would go to something like yoursite.com/thank you, and that thank you page would be say something like, great, we've received your information and we'll be in touch soon. For now, just to put something in there, I'm going to have the page refresh to itself, which is not exactly best practices, but I just want to get, like I said, get this whole thing done, sketch it in, and then you'll see how it works, and then you'll be able to refine it from there. So I'm going to go down to the bottom. I'm actually going to click this, and I'm going to paste it into here. So I'm going to I go down here and I right-click on a mouse, go to copy link address, I paste it up here. Now what's going to happen is as soon as somebody submits their information into the page, it's just going to cause the page to reload. Next, I need to choose a group, and this is what's going to trigger the autoresponder. So I'm going to go down here and I'm going to find the group that I just created called Real Estate Buyers. And let's click the source button so that I can paste the HTML that I gave to you, created in a different account. And I just hit that source button again, and then I can see it. All right, this looks good. Hit Save, Create, and we're done. Okay, it's going to cycle through, dump me back to the main page. Let me find the page. I'm going to go here. I'm going to right-click and open a new link tab in my case. And here is the page. It looks good. Notice over here, I've got this little bug sitting on the corner that only appears because I am logged in. Nobody else will see that. If I click it, I can change any of the, I can start to edit this page, right? I can even change the style if I wanted to go here and hit phone. Yes, it's going to reformat things. It's going to save. It's going to refresh. Now it looks like a phone. So we have more landing page styles already in construction, but all of these are just a great place to start. They're simple. Now what you can do is advertise this page, and really the first thing what you should do after this step, once you've done this, is go to the website tool. And if you don't already have a website somewhere, if you've got a blog or something like that, make a page on it called Thanks and put just on it something like, thank you, we'll be in touch soon, we've received your information. And then use that as the redirect, the post URL capture. So let me go back to where that is. So what you would do is get that URL. Let's go back here. Get that URL, and down here at the bottom where it says what do you want to happen after you've captured this person, right here, the post-capture redirect, put that URL in here, right? It would be a little more professional if instead of cycling back and wondering if something happened, we received another page. Or what you could do is just make another landing page with no fields on it that just said thank you, and just use the same background image. That would also be another legit and easy and quick way to get somebody a thank you message. Just clone this page, and just right here, just type in, thanks, we've received your communication, we look forward to speaking with you soon, something like that. And use that URL in here. I think you get the idea. Enjoy and welcome. Okay, now that we've created the landing page, we want to get somebody a message as soon as they've entered their information into this form. We want to get them some sort of autoresponder message, just to let them know, if nothing else, just for demo purposes, that we have received it. Now, if you want to, of course, as I mentioned, we've got a lot of different video training already in process or already done. Be sure to check our YouTube channel for that. If you wanted to broadcast a message to them, what you could do is just go to send group message. You go to contacts, send group message, and you could broadcast a message to all the real estate investors or the real estate buyers. And you can send a message to multiple groups simultaneously. So if you wanted to send a message to buyers and sellers at the same time, which is unlikely but possible, then you certainly could. You just go here to send group message. In my case right now, what I want to do is set up an autoresponder. I do not want to broadcast a group message. Instead, I want to go to set up a autoresponder, which we call Campaign Composer because it can do more than just autoresponders. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here. I'm going to skip all of this. This is just a way of seeing existing messages. I'm going to instead go up here to Add Campaign Event, top right. First thing I'm going to do is select the profile. I'm going to go to Real Estate Buyers. It's just to simplify things here. And I'm also going to select the recipient group, and I'm going to go through and find real estate buyers in that list. I'm going to then collapse that. Now I can actually just create the message, and let's just call it we'll just call it initial confirmation. We're going to send them an email. We could send them an SMS or a voice cast, but we're going to keep it simple here. Currently, as I mentioned, we've got multiple trigger types that might look like calendar events in the future. If you wanted to remind somebody of an event before it happens, that's why we have trigger types, because we will in the future have additional types of triggers. For now, it's based on website opt-in, which technically means group membership. So what happens is they get captured by this landing page, dumped to the group, and then as soon as they become a member of that group, the system says, hey, we've got a new member, send them a message 0 days after becoming a member, which means immediately. If we wanted to send this out 7 days, we could just leave that there. We've got additional options coming here in the near future that'll be set to hours or even minutes after opt-in. So we're going to leave this as the account. If you've got multiple hats that you wear or multiple accounts that you run, then you can certainly choose which of those to get sent out. And in this case, we'll just give it a quick message. Okay, there you see an actual message. I invite you to play with these controls. These are all the usual. You can link things just by clicking this little globe with the chain. You can style things, right? So we can go to heading 1, right? Something like that. We're going to just go down to Save Changes. This is the most simple autoresponder that we can do, that we can send out. I'll do one other thing, just since we're here. I'm going to drop in first name. As soon as I type in left bracket, first name, all caps, right bracket, no spaces in there, no space before, no space after, just exactly as you see it here, that's going to greet them. So it'll say, we'll be in touch soon, Bob, or whatever their name is. And you can use that in the subject line as well if you choose to. Anyway, enjoy and look for additional training videos in the near future, but this should get you started.